Good morning, world. Good morning, world. Getting started early this morning. Started too early this morning. Finna work on the penguin. We finna get the penguin together. We gonna ink him today. Maybe change up some things on him. Welcome. Kirk's Pencils. Today we will be working on the penguin. Let me cut off all my notifications so I don't get interrupted. That's perfect. So in the description here, you will see links to some things I have to offer. My sketchbook prints is there under Kirkland's Gumroad. Check there and you can see a variety of digital prints that's available for you. Also, there is my blue pencil sketchbook where I did on Instagram, where I interviewed some artists and drew all the characters in blue pencil or blue pen. Also available is a free PDF download of 2 heroes that I've done from a same heads template. Use that for yourself, modify it, share it with the kids, grandkids, anybody you know. It's a free gift to you. Also, if you join my Patreon page, we will get to know each other more. You'll get to see my process more and behind the scenes look at my private sketchbook. And by looking into my private sketchbook, if you choose any of those sketches before they're colored, I will send you 1 free print of your choice from those pictures on my Patreon page. Also, by becoming a Patreon, we'll do some Zoom hangouts where I'll draw a particular picture. We'll talk about art, talk about movies, share your art, critique your art, just have fun. That's what the Patreon page is for. So today, we're going to get in and finish working on the penguin. This project that I'm working on is basically called the Gotham City. What did I call it? The Bad Boys of Gotham City. Like the movie Bad Boys, but this is the Bad Boys of Gotham City. Today is the penguin. The first bad boy I worked on was the Riddler. The second one is penguin here. Now there's some things on here I'm going to change up on them because I'm not too... I made this bow tie just a bit too big, so I'm going to erase that. And when I'm normally at this stage, this is what I look at, see what I'm going to switch up before I start inking. And if you look back in this post, you will see when I first started out, part 1 was when I shaped them up. So in my on my Patreon page, you will see prints like that from my sketchbook that are just the underdrawing or the construction of the drawing, and some of them may be like this, unfinished. And just to show you exactly what I'm talking about is I've worked on this before, and this is the sketch part of it, and this is the undersketch of my penguin. So my sketchbook is filled with a lot of this. You know, I think I got about 5 sketchbooks, and I got a lot of pictures that's like this. And so sometimes I copy this and print it off, Then I get some tracing paper and I go over it, and I figure out from the shape where I'm going to put certain things. So that's my method. It's not the right method. It's not the correct method. It's just what I use to do sketches. Even if you send me a photo of yourself at my Yahoo account, I'll take your picture and I'll shape your picture out, and then from looking at your photo, I'll start putting in your features. That's from my red pencil sketches. Okay, so today or this morning, I'm gonna ink him, make some small little changes as well. I need to get a pencil because some of this I'm gonna change. And I am working out of my studio, which is in my home. And during this time of the morning, I pretty much got, free reign because I'm by myself. So let me welcome some people that's in chat. Say hello to everyone because I'm streaming on 4 different platforms. So let me say hello to everyone. Actually, I need to bring the chat up, right? Let's do that now. And if you're watching me, tell me where you're watching me from. Are you in the United States? Are you overseas? Share that info with me. Let everybody else know where you're watching from. Maybe we can all get a conversation going. I'm going to be talking from time to time. Sometime when I'm drawing, I don't talk at all. So let me say welcome to all those who are watching. And now to go to all the sites. All right. What's happening? I can't see everyone's chat, but I'm looking for those that may be chatting with me. I have some people watching me on my Twitch page. No, I got somebody watching on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. Good morning. So we're gonna clean this up. But you guys that's on Twitter, I can't see your comments. Everybody else, I can see your comments when you post them. I'm looking at my comment section right now just to keep up with y'all. Alright, so is that enough light? Let's see if I need to put some more light on here. That may be too much light. Yeah, let's just keep it like that for now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna fix this bow tie. So my digital prints that's available is about 9, maybe 10 drawings on there, just digital prints of prints that I sell when I go to art and craft shows. And there's some there for you to download and look at for yourself. And my blue pencil sketches are basically, like I said in the opening, or drawings like this that I did all in blue pencil on a smaller scale, and that's available for download as well. If you would like a red pencil sketch, if you check out my Instagram page, I do red pencil head sketches. Just send me a photo at allen4247@yahoo.com, and I'll sketch out a red pencil sketch of your choice of whatever you send me. I'm currently working on some sketches. I can't say right now because my kids may be watching. I'm doing something different for them as a gift from me to them. So the little history on the Penguin, I should have Googled this, to be honest with you. He is a villain of Batman. And I can't remember how he got his powers. If you guys know how the Penguin became the Penguin, let's discuss it. Put it in the chat. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to do a lot of erasing on this today, or this morning. And you get to see all of it. I'm going to do a lot of erasing on this boy. I got his hair looking like our very first president. I guess that's when the Penguin was back in them days. So he is a DC character. He's not Marvel. And I'm working on DC villains. And this is one of the bad boys of Gotham. Sorry to be slurping, but that coffee is good. So let's look up the Penguin and get some of his history. Why I am, let me get my keyboard. Let's look up the Penguin. Get some history on him. Put this back out of the way. The Penguin. Let's go to Whipper. Let's go to Whipper and find out what we can find out about the Penguin. Oswald Chesterfield, better known as the Penguin, is a major antagonist from DC Comics, most notable appearing as one of Batman's oldest and most infamous foes. Okay, well, let's go in here and get some more detail on him, since no one is talking to me. Okay, 1941 is when he was created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger. Wow, 1941. Wow, let's put some history on him, huh? That's why the bow tie. Skills and abilities. The Penguin is a master criminal mind who aspires to be wealthy, powerful, and respected by Gotham's high society. Penguin's wealth gives him access to better resources than most of Batman's villains, okay? Although he often delegates the dirty work of his to his henchmen, he is not above taking aggressive and lethal actions on his own. His skills is judo, fencing, Ninjutsu, bare knuckle boxing. Okay, go ahead on. No wonder he one of Gotham's bad boys. He like to do it bare knuckle way. Alright, let's get to inking this boy. I'm gonna start with his eyes. So that's enough on the history of Penguin. Let me make my screen a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing and look at it while I'm inking. So I may come out of screen a little bit. That's only because I'm getting a little comfortable so I can draw. And you'll probably see some of my lines here. I'm not going over all of them when I'm inking because I may change it up. And another thing, when you start inking, once you put that ink down on the paper, it's there. Ain't no coming back from it. It's there. Once you put that ink down, it's there. Let me move my camera over. I may cut this off altogether. That's my mic over my head. Okay, so once you put them ink lines down, it's there. Ain't no coming back. Once it's down, it is definitely down. Trust and believe that. This shouldn't take us no longer than 45 minutes. And the next Gotham bad boy I'm gonna work on is Two-Face. And everybody draws the Joker, so the Joker may be in there too. So he's good at hand-to-hand combat. To be a big guy, that's pretty good. So that was just a little small history on the Penguin. And this is going to be a part of my little series, The Bad Boys of Gotham. And that's exactly what I'm going to name it too. And I may put them on bigger prints. If I mess up, I mess up. Because guess what? It's my drawing, so if I mess up, oh well. I'm not going to apologize to myself for messing up. But in some cases, you can clean up your drawings and still be happy with what you drew. Very rarely do I just ball up a piece of paper or tear something up when I mess up. I just try to clean it up and just keep tinkering with it until it turns into something better. Okay. This is his top hat. I'm not gonna draw all that in. Of course, I'm exaggerating his hat. I'm exaggerating his hair. And I've been drawing this one since. I've been drawing this penguin. I've been drawing this penguin since 2018, maybe. So I've been getting a little familiar with putting them on paper. And I believe I found this picture on a Google search. And I switched up very few from what the original artist did when he drew the penguin. So I familiarized myself with it. And that's where I'm at. And now I can pretty much draw him from memory. But I always look at my reference from time to time. Always look at my reference. You gotta always use reference when you're drawing as well. I recommend that. Always use reference. The original artist, I can't recall his name. I would have to go back into my sketchbook because I do write notes in the sketchbook when I recreate a character from the original artist, so I can get that artist some respect. And I normally don't do this. I just put the black tape, some construction tape down and tape it off, and then I just go black. But for some reason today I brought out this ruler. It must be the coffee. It must be the coffee. It's making me. Oh, that was a 1980 song. That was what was his name? Prime Time, Deion Sanders. Yeah, that's where this song come from. I was watching 30 for 30 on Deion Sanders. And that's why this song is in my head. Okay, so let's darken up a couple of things. Brush pen. Then I'll do a little cleaning up. Looking for any comments from anyone. Let me check chat. Nothing in the chat right now. Okay. Just checking. And you know, the more you put some darker colors on your drawing, you start seeing it take shape and form from the pencil's side of it. The ink just makes it pop a little bit more. Okay. like I'm freezing. Let me take this off of full screen. CPUs are down to 20. That's good. I am freezing. What's going on? So let me get that tape. Let me get that tape. Hold on a second. I'm about to disappear. Let me get that tape. And I seen how this line was a little bit crooked. So with this tape, we gonna straighten it up, son. Just a bit. Do it something like that. What is going on, old Winter King? What's happening? How many years of experience do I have drawing? Well, for the last 5 years, I have been working consistently, getting better at drawing, and just watching other artists. And for total throughout lifetime, I have been drawing, I would say, since I was about 16. And for the past 5 years, I have been more consistent. Man, I know I'm jacking this word up. Nope, I did it right. Nope, I jacked it up. So that was for old Winter King, who's watching me on Twitch. Y'all on Facebook can't see that the question that was asked. So since I've been doing this over the past 5 years more consistently, and that means getting up and just drawing. Let's put pencil to paper and just drawing. I've gotten better than where I was before, and I enjoy it. So if you don't enjoy it, you're not gonna get better, and if you're not constantly at it, you're not gonna get better. So I recommend to be consistent and to just keep drawing, and your art will change. you will definitely see the difference in your art the more consistent that you are. So this is one of the bad boys of Gotham that I'm working on. And I'm just inking him today, getting him started before I clean him up. I've been at this for a total of 3 days. How many hours I've put into this drawing, I would say it's been about an hour so far if you add today and the days before. You say you started drawing pretty inconsistently for the last 8 years. Your work looks good. What was your dream job around when you were 16? My dream job when I was around 16 was to draw comics. It really was. But it moved when I got to high school. It was more about drafting. So I went to college and I got a degree in AutoCAD engineering. So I was a detailed draftsman. So that's where you could say my creativity took me. It took me into being a draftsman, and I worked in that field or that industry for a total of 6 or 7 years. I worked with a company out of Indiana called Garrett. It's in Garrett, Indiana, and the company was called TFC. And what they did was they made TFC made the canopies. It was only TFC in Indiana and another company in California that made the canopies that you see now that keep you dry when you go to the gas station. So I was a detailed draftsman for a company in Indiana, working with a head engineer, and that engineer would do all the calculations of what kind of steel and the foundation, how that should be, how much steel should go into this canopy. And then they would hire general contractors to go out and erect it and put it up. So I would make the blueprints, and also with making those blueprints I had to calculate how many screws from the engineer's calculation, how many screws it would take to put the face up on the canopy. So it was a real good job. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And at that time, during those years, I was not drawing at all. I was just really focused on my degree and focused on work. So I would say from the time I turned 16 and got married and had kids, no, when I got 19, got married, had kids, drawing was not my focus. It was getting a job and taking care of them. So the comic book thing went out the door, and I never pursued it. But I did, however, from time to time did some sketches, and I would never show nobody none of my work. None of my work. I would never show nobody none of my work. And in the past 5 years, I got with a community where they opened me up, and I drew more consistently on a consistent basis. And this table I'm drawing on right now was actually a drafting table that I purchased when I was in college. So it became my art table, and it was taking up dust because I wasn't doing nothing with it after I stopped working as a detailed draftsman. So I said, let me pick up my pencil and start drawing again. But this community brought this out of me for me to start sharing my art. I would show it to some family members, but not all family members. And a lot of people that follow me now on my social media. So I've always been in design, yes. So a lot of people that follow me on my social media, they and was in high school with me, they didn't know I drew either. A lot of my closest friends didn't even know I drew. They have since sent me pictures to do sketches of them and their wives and things like that. But the only people that really knew I drew a lot was my grandmother and my mom. You know, Dad knew about it, but he didn't know about it. But then he started taking notice of it too, because I didn't show it to them. I did not show it to nobody, man. This thing was a top secret. What? Yeah. So I've always been in design. Yes. Art has always. I give a lot of credit to my mom, because she would always, as a kid, send us to the library. And I grew up in Chicago, and then at the library there was always something going on back in the 80s. You know, they was doing visual arts. You know, we was reading. So during the weekend when we was out of school, we would go to the library. My sister, brother, and cousin, and that was our hangout. You know, because they had a theater inside the library, so we could watch movies. You know, but they was the real type of movies. So it's cartoons and kung fu, karate flicks. So my mom and my grandmother would really, keep us active like that. My mom, she passed away. She went home to glory back in 2011. My grandmother passed away in 2003. And my father passed away in 2017. So, my mom got to experience the cell phone and computers, and my dad, but my grandmother didn't. But she was like a big whiz card player type of person. So she was definitely old school. Alright, so that's the start of the Penguin. That's one of my bad boys of Gotham. And the first bad boy of Gotham I did was the Riddler. I just haven't put the question mark on his hat. And I think going forward, the next one is going to be Two-Face. And when I clean this up, I'm gonna put some more blacks on it. But I may do a bigger spread type of picture of these guys. I may do a bigger spread. So I'm trying to bring my other camera back up. Let's see what happens. There it is. It's up. Okay. Yep. So this is one of my bad boys of Gotham, and it all started from this drawing. I did this Thanos, this old Jack Kirby drawing. You know, Jack Kirby used to draw Thanos this way. And so, when I did this one, I decided, hey, let's do a Bad Boys of Gotham. Let's not draw Batman, but let's do the Bad Boys of Gotham. So I got 2 more to do. And then I'll do all the erasing and do some more little things to it as I go forward. But yeah, this is the Penguin today. Third day that I worked on him. So I think the next one, before I start doing all the erasing and doing any other cleanups on these drawings, the next one is gonna be Two-Face. I think I'm gonna do Two-Face, and I may do the Joker. I thought about Bane or Deathstroke. Deathstroke was another a real foe of Batman. Deathstroke wasn't no joke. He was just as rich as Bruce Wayne. Am I a DC or Marvel boy? I'm more a Marvel guy. However, Batman was always my go-to DC man. Yep, Batman was always my go-to man. In my description, I'm not sure if it's showing in, I think it is in Twitch, but in the description you can see more of my work and drawings on Instagram. That's Kirks_pencils, and there's more pictures there. On Facebook, there's more videos like this. Twitch, I just started and I'm getting a little comfortable with it, but I'm just using it for this purpose, just to show some of my work and my process. Eventually maybe I'll do more with Twitch, but right now this is what I'm using Twitch for, and I like the platform, and I follow a lot of people on this platform. So I do have available digital prints of my sketchbook prints. Those are pictures that are fully colored and in frames, but I think on the digital print side of it, there's a picture of the frame and the actual prints. You can download those. Also, there's a PDF free download available, and with that in the link, you can see that on my Instagram page as well as my Facebook page, which is Kirk's Arts KDA Pencils. That digital download shows what I did here with the penguin. It shows the pre-sketch, the under construction, and then it shows you how I came up with the picture. And one of them is Deathstroke and Daredevil. It may not be Daredevil, it's one or two. Yeah, but there's two free digital downloads of PDF downloads that you can get. Practice yourself, change it up. It's just a free gift from me to you. Check it out. You can follow me on all my social medias, and if you consider supporting my art, just follow me on www.patreon.com/Kirk Allen. There it gets more personal on the Patreon page, because I answer more questions. We can talk, interact, talk about movies, talk about art. Instead of typing on the Patreon page, we talk and communicate in that community, that small community. And it's more longer than this. It's from start to finish. So thank you guys for tuning in with me. I am about to bounce out and get on some other projects for today and maybe this weekend, since it's the holiday weekend and I'll be free and at home. You will see me when I start the Two-Face drawing. So thank you for viewing. Follow me on all my social links. Check out that free PDF download, and if you consider supporting me, join my Patreon page.